Big changes are coming to Utah as we gear up to welcome our hockey team and possibly host another Olympics. There's a lot to be excited about, but will those big plans bring big wins or just big spending? Mike?
Yeah, Deanie, we are talking nearly $1 billion over 30 years for a new sports and entertainment district taxpayers will help fund. And lawmakers pave the way for a very similar deal for an MLB stadium here. Well, tonight we look at those costs and why the investment has many excited for Utah's sports surge.
You know, we've sure been hearing it a lot.
Opportunity.
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 Okay, it's not about just one.
So many opportunities.
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 There are so many that Shannon Barkey has taken to clapping about it.
There's so many reasons that I clap for that, but I think for me, it's all about the kids.
She was just a 21-year-old kid when she took home the silver in freestyle skiing at the Salt Lake Games. Barkey has since made Utah her home.
Oh my gosh, we just got the Royals, a women's professional soccer team. Like, my daughter can know what's possible.
Does it seem like it's growing too quickly?
Jeff Robbins, president of the Utah Sports Commission, says the surge is not an overnight phenomenon.
All the great things that you're seeing take place right now are an effort that took place for over 20 years.
The slogan that the Sports Commission runs with,
You know, state of sports kind of the theme.
the state of sport, he says is more than just the NHL, NBA, Major League Soccer, or the Olympics.
Almost 1,100 events that we've partnered on since, about $4 billion in economic impact, and probably not far off $4 billion in global media value.
His office promotes a diversity of sports.
We've got the Premier Lacrosse League that a lot of people don't know about.
45 cities across the state have hosted major events, including the Ironman in St. George, Red Bull Rampage in Virgin, AMA Supercross, and now the Black Diamonds of Major League Pickleball.
Ironman World Championships, economic impact of $60 million.
And Robbins wants folks to remember what arrived in June of 1979.
The Jazz. And I don't think anybody would argue that hasn't been incredibly good for Utah.
Every one of our venues is in incredibly high use today, and most of it's with our kids.
Frazier Bullock played a big role in the 2002 Olympics and expects another Winter Games here in the future. He believes fiscal responsibility was the keystone to a successful Games.
We did borrow a little bit at the beginning, $59 million, which we paid back. We left behind a $76 million endowment to fund the operation of those venues.
Over the past 6 years, the Utah legislature has appropriated more than $94 million to renovate and maintain the facilities. That number is expected to rise to more than $140 million.
Probably the one that needs the most work is Maverick Center, because it's just old and tired.
But Bullock recognizes the big league growth in Utah comes with big league pressures.
That's why we need a comprehensive solution on housing.
The Utah story is a really interesting one.
Jason Godfrey is the CEO of Better City. It's an Ogden-based company advising cities all across the country on economic development, strategic planning, and growth.
Yes, just because you can grow, the question is, should you?
Here in Utah, Better City has worked with communities from Brigham City to Tooele to Cedar City. It finished a major strategic study for the Wasatch Front Regional Council and highlighted what it calls one of Utah's weaknesses, reactive decision-making. Saying communities across the region are pushed to make decisions based on immediate or emerging circumstances, often driven by short-term considerations and goals. Godfrey believes Utah should get a gold medal for certain aspects of planning, like transportation, business growth, and population projections. But
There's a little bit of a blind spot when it comes to planning and looking at quality of life things.
he sees major concerns with cost of living, housing, and quality of life.
Recreation, amenities, quality of life, that's what dominates. You know, people really do want to have a good quality of life. Is this going to be a net positive for everyone?
Right here is one of the pictures.
So, back to the kids.
I'm very grateful.
Grateful for opportunities. That's National Youth Luge Champ Riverton's Orson Colby.
They always say, like, it takes 10,000 hours to get good at something.
He knows his peers who train in Lake Placid have to travel long distances.
People from the East Coast would only go for like a 2-week camp to train, versus where I'm only a 40-minute drive to Park City, and I think that's just been a lot more help for my growth.
Sport can bring people together in such a powerful way.
And so it is for most in this widening state of sports.
Time will tell how much return on investment we get.
They welcome the growth and opportunity with fingers crossed.
And just the appreciation of that and allowing that to flourish, I'm just so thankful. So go Utah.
Go Utah. All right, you'll be able to give your feedback on the proposed sports and entertainment district at tomorrow night's Salt Lake City Council meeting. It starts at 7 o'clock at night at the City County building, and it will be there as well as folks weigh in. So